students, today our next topic is what? Parallel lines and transversals. Parallel lines and transversal. As we know, we have done exercise 6.1. Now we have to go for some different kinds of types of angles and then how they possess equality. So let's start now. What is parallel lines and transversal? Suppose two lines are parallel here, like line L and M, and it is intersected by a different line N. So we can say that L and M is parallel and N is what? Transversal. So let's find out what type of angles are formed, okay, when two parallel lines are intersected by transversal. So let's give the name. It is A, B, C, D, P, Q, R and S. So the first pair will be formed, the first type of angle will be formed is what? Corresponding angle. What is corresponding angle? You can see, suppose these two lines are parallel and intersected by the third one. So F type, whatever the F types are angle are formed, either lateral or on the same shape or like this way. So this is what? Corresponding angle. So what are the corresponding angle here? You can see angle ARS. First pair is angle ARS, which will be equal to, or I'm writing here and. The second is angle CSQ. Clear? First pair ARS CSQ. Can you see F is formed here? If I'm adding the different terms, you can see the shape of F. Clear? Now let's move to this side. Can you see F is there? Okay, so we'll write here angle BRS and angle DSQ. Now let's move to the upper side. It is angle CSR and angle ARP. This side also angle DSR and angle BRP. Clear? So these are the four corresponding angles are formed. Even I have mentioned you the shape also. Now let's, second is what? Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angle means what? Z. Once again, these two parallel lines are there, intersected by the transversal. Now the lateral image like this, okay, intersected by what? Transversal. So how to write now? See here, Z, angle ARS, first pair, that is angle ARS. You can see angle ARS and angle RSD. Second pair is angle BRS and angle RSC. Okay, so these are two pair of alternate interior angles. Let's write now the third pair is alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angle, that is, you can see the upper face angle PRA. So write here angle PRA and angle DSQ. Sorry, DSQ. Similarly, angle PRB. Can you see PRB and angle CSQ? Angle CSQ. Okay, so this is what alternate exterior angle. And the next one is very important, interior pair. Interior pair of angles. What is the meaning of interior pair of angles? That is, the angle which lie on the same side of the transversal are called as interior pair of angles. So you can see here this angle lying on the same side, here also this angle lying on the same side. So we'll write here the first one, angle ARS. Can you see? ARS and angle RSC. Then angle BRS and angle RSD. Clear? So this is what interior pair of angles. Angle lying on the same side of the transversal. And then we have vertical opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Now you can see here this angle and this angle. So I will write here angle PRA and BRS. Then angle PRB and angle ARS. Then write angle CSQ and RSD. Similarly, angle QSD and angle RSC. Clear? So this is what vertically opposite angles. So you can see the full face now, that is this parallel line intersected by the transversal. So with the different types of angle formed, the first one is corresponding, then alternate interior, alternate exterior, and then interior pair of angles and vertically opposite angle. Clear? So by this way you have to make the practice of such a type of questions. Clear? So we have different types of theorems also. We do not have to panic about it. No need to prove it. You can just read. So let's solve some numericals. Exercise 6.2. See, a diagram is given here. The two lines are parallel and this one is transversal. Okay, give the name. It is A, B, C, D. So AB is parallel to CD given. Let's write solution now. Solution: AB is parallel to CD, as well as one angle 50 is given here. So what you have to find? We have to find X, as well as we have to find what? Y. Now one more angle is given, 130 degree. Clear? So how to do this? See, if we have to find X, if I am getting Y, it will be equal to X. Okay, so actually we have to show that AB is parallel to CD. We have to show it that these two lines are parallel to each other. Actually it is not given, sorry. We have to show that AB parallel to CD. So I will show it. So can we write like this? Give the name here, like write here P, Q, R and S. So can we say that angle CQS is equal to angle DQP? You know why? It is vertically opposite angle. So it is 130 is equal to Y. So we got the value of Y is what? 130, or Y is equal to 130. Now what is the value of X then? If I am considering this whole line as the linear pair. Okay, linear pair. So I can simply write that since x plus 50 is equal to 180. What is the reason? Linear pair. It is what? Linear pair. So what is the value of x? It is 180 minus 50 is equal to 130. So we got the value of x as 130. Now you can see that since x is equal to y is equal to 130, that is pair of alternate interior angles are equal. Angles are equal. So we can say that therefore AB is parallel to CD. Clear? So by this way we can prove the question. You just see the solution. You can do by any other method also. We need the correct answer, that's all. Clear? So let's move to the next question then. We'll use all the criteria of alternate angle, vertical opposite angle, okay, alternate interior angles, everything. So second question is, once again 3 parallel lines are given. Question number 2 of the textbook. First, second and third, and it is intersected by a transversal here like this. The naming has been done A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Now what is given? See, x is given, y is given, and here it is z is given. Now this time we are given that what is given? AB parallel to CD parallel to EF and y ratio z is equal to 3:7. What is to find? We have to find the value of x. We have to find the value of x. Now y and the z, the ratio of y and z is given here. So what we can say that if ratio of y and z is given, so how to find x? That is the question. So what you will do here? Can we say that let y is equal to 3x and z is equal to 7x. Okay, so if z is 7x, so can we write now here like P, Q and R. So can we write angle CQZ? Angle CQZ is equal to angle CQR. It is R actually. Angle CQR is equal to angle QRF. So by this way what we will get? This value is also what? Z. Clear? Alternate angle. Alternate interior angle. So z is what? 7x and y is 3x. So can you see linear pair here? Yes, you can see linear pair, right? So we can write therefore y plus z is equal to 180. Reason is what? Linear pair. So 3x plus 7x is equal to 180. 10x is equal to 180. Cancel it. X is equal to 18. So y is 3 into 18, 54, and z is 7 into 18, 126. So what is the relation of z and x actually? I think they are corresponding angle. Yes, so we can write since x is equal to z. The reason is what? Corresponding angle. And therefore x is also equal to 126. Clear? So see the whole view of the calculation. We'll come to know how to solve. Clear? It is 126. So by this way we have to use what? Identity, and we have to solve the numerical. So once again I will repeat you that whatever the types of angles are given, please make a good practice of it, changing alphabets here, and then I'll solve the two questions. In my next segment I will solve some more questions. Okay, so stay home, stay safe, and take care of yourself.